biggest advice I can give you right now, the biggest advice that anybody can give you, and this is not my word, Lee Allen told me this. He said, I said, what's the secret to success? He said, 85 to 90% of life is just show up. Show up. If you show up, there's a chance something can happen. I'm the most brutal and vicious and more ruthless champion that's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Live for the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody else. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like I'm from the airport. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah. And how do you do what you do? At the end of the day, I ask myself one question. Can I take one more step? And usually the answer is yes. So if you can answer that question and not take another step, that is real failure. That is real quick. So a lot of people can take one more step and choose not to. I don't know if you can take 2 steps. You can answer that question and take the first step. But I can always take one more step and choose not to. That's on me. I gotta live with that.
Good morning. So we're doing another live session today. Working on rebuilding my atrophied chest. If you've been watching a while, you know that that's a result of a broken neck I had a few months ago. And it's been a little bit of a challenge trying to get it back to where it was. So I'm symmetrical again. We got some comments. We got Sonny says, hey buddy, here I am again. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. How did yesterday go? Did you follow through with your commitment? Did you hit the gym again? And then we have Wyman says hello. Hey Wyman, how's it going? Thank you for jumping on. You guys, when you're here, hit the like button. Don't forget, if you haven't already. So this morning I woke up and I saw we're at 473 subscribers, which is progress. It's good. 473 is good. Although the goal for April is to get to 550 by the end of this month. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Help us get there. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with some basic floor push-ups. Hit between 10 to 15 reps depending on my right pec's ability to stay up, keep up, and then we're going to move over to some band exercises. So I'm going to move to those. You guys feel free to hit the like button. Be sure you subscribe, and you can leave anything in the chat, and I'll get to it here in just a minute. All right, 20 reps. Actually, might be the highest number of reps I've been able to get since my injury. So that's good news. There's some progress. Now we're gonna move on to some band fly work. See, Sonny says day 2 of becoming better. Nice. Did your workout today? Taking great and healthy meals. And you said feeling energetic, good. It's a nice feeling. It's kind of like a little, like that runner's high people talk about. So you did 110 squats, push-ups, running, and walking. Whole lower body's in pain, especially your butt. Well, you beat me. You did 110 squats. I only did 100 yesterday, so you're showing me up. Good job. Let me hit some band flies. Again, you guys like, subscribe. Put some comments in the chat and I'll respond here in just a minute.
Working all week was what happened. End of the week, if you don't time it, this is good question. You have to worry about this. But this is Saturday. Your 6th day, you work so hard. Of course, you're gonna time it. Tomorrow rest, and Monday you're gonna be in one more time. If you don't want to go back to Pakistan and stay with your mom, you're gonna give every day good breakfast and don't do nothing. But if you come here, don't complain. You wanna become best, you wanna become champion. And now you wanna say like you're tired? Who cares? You're tired? Nobody cares. Even you, if you're gonna watch fight, you just watch fight. They walk out inside the cage, they fight, and they leave. You don't know what happened behind the scenes. This is not your business. Nobody cares about this. Yeah. He was tired, he had personal problem, that family. Nobody cares. You don't know. You just see how he fight and he go. Yeah. And for this one, you have to transfer. If you don't know, others, go back to Pakistan. Nobody gonna ask you. So, without you or with you, there is always gonna be changes. With your man, this is your choice. You wanna put your man there? Okay, no? Right?
Can people just make that change? I mean, I believe that
You have to plan it out. The way you can change is you have to put aside enough money to give yourself a window. And then you have to have a plan. And you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do, planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly that you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it. And whether it is you're trying to be an author, and if you're gonna try to be an author and you're working 8 hours a day, plus commuting, plus family responsibilities, whatever else you have, whatever time you have to attack like you're trying to save the world, you're trying to save your life, you don't want to drown. That 1.5 hours a day that you have to write, god damn, you better be caffeinated and motivated. You gotta go, you gotta get after it, and you gotta have discipline. That's most people don't have those things. Most people don't understand what it's like to really focus on that.
It's a nice good chest pump, especially on the atrophy portion of the chest. Definitely feeling it. So I got 20 reps on the band flies that has the 50-pound resistant band, just at kind of the mid-level, and then 30-pound resistant band on the low to high band flies. Only got 10. Excuse me. I got 15 reps standard band flies, 10 reps low to high. Sonny, looks like you wrote in here. You've added an alarm for 4 o'clock, and it's 4 p.m. in India. Just to tell you what I've done today is also my attendance period every day. Nice, I love that. That's good stuff. You are taking accountability serious. You should pat yourself on the back. I mean, that's the biggest piece of it. Obviously, the physical work has to get done. The diet has to get done. But just the behavior changes is key, and holding yourself accountable, which you're doing. So great job. Really, really good stuff. Glad to hear that. I'm glad I could be a part of that. Let's keep it going. All right, we'll knock out some more push-ups. All right, 15 push-ups. We're gonna move over to band flies again. However, this time because I couldn't get all the reps on low to high band flies, we're gonna start there, and then we'll move on to the standard band flies.
Always be curious. Always seek out things you love. Always work hard at what you like. So with that,
Let's do it.
I'll let you carry on with the evening. Hopefully for your special night. Please know that supporting you is encouraging.
I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going.
Who is that?
Each day more, week 2, I mean, I started having.
He's on a what show?
Week 3, 8 viewers, week 4, 20 viewers, so on and so on and so on. So, then my sophomore year, I kind of gave up in school. I kind of gave up in school. I kind of gave up everything that I had my whole life. And just put every day was my training. I trained every day. I didn't care about nothing else but music and training. As I was training, real music that kind of blown up. It was on war for you, war for right? It wasn't like it didn't go viral. It had like maybe 30,000 viewers. So my mom, so my dad showed my mom. And my dad watched the war for my mom seen the video. She said, "What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah." Everybody talking about you like online, blah, blah. Because it was like hate comments. So she kicked me out. You know, she told me to quit. Yeah. Or I'm leaving. Like, you know, or like you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, yeah, I was like, I'm out. You know, like I'm about to stop. Like I was already having like 20 viewers, like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs. Like I'm already going. So I'm like, man, once I start something, I'm not stopping. So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me shout out to my dad. Shout out to my mom too. I still love my mom. She didn't know what was going on. But anyways, I kept going in Detroit, and I got here.
So I came home one day from working at a job called Eagle Lab where I sprayed for cockroaches. I made $1,000 a month, weighing 300 pounds. And I got home and I watched the show on Discovery Channel. The guys carrying boats and logs. Named Still Trainer. And they decided to make a change in my life. And I called the recruiter up and he asked me these questions. He had to be a certain age, like a certain height and weight limit. I was 6'1" and 300 pounds. He laughed at me. 7 other recruiters laughed at me. One recruiter finally said, "Come on in, I'm too busy to talk to you on the phone." He didn't know how much I weighed. I walked in the recruiter's office and he looked at me and he said, "You're black and you're black." Because someone to be a Navy SEAL. I didn't know there were 45 African-American Navy SEALs at that time. Over 70 years.
So you probably noticed hitting only the right side right now, trying to target that right pec, the atrophied pec. So I'm gonna do every other. Next time I go back to the bands, I'll hit both sides. Then when I come back again, I'll hit just the right side. And keep trying to put extra focus on the atrophied side. And then we've got, oh, here we go. Haven't seen her in a while. I'm gonna keep it real. So it's good morning, rise and grind. Yeah, this is it every morning. Every morning here in Dallas Fort Worth area. Get up at 4:15, get ready. I'm in here by about 5 a.m. You got my gym partner, aka my beautiful wife, saying no kissy faces. Told you, the Latinas. Gotta be careful. Take it all very serious. All right, and then we've got Sonny says, my current weight is approximately 90, and my goal is to be 75 with good physique. Well, hold on, Sonny. You said, if I remember correctly, you're from India. So do you guys weigh in pounds, which is what we use in America? If not, you may have to help us and convert your weight to pounds to help us have better context, because we do ours in pounds. What's that conversion? Okay. In kilograms, so what's that conversion in pounds? I get another set in while we're waiting. Another 15 reps. Guys, I'll be honest, these push-up reps sets are probably the most normal they've felt since I started doing this. I'm feeling contraction the way I need to. My right pec is staying engaged like it should. Not feeling super unbalanced. We got Sunny says she's gonna convert the weight. Okay. Yeah, I would do it myself, but I have to close out the live to go look, so we'll rely on you. He said current weight is 199 pounds approximately, and goal is below 165. Good for you. You can get it. You can get it, but break it in little micro steps. So you said you're going for a year. You know, between now and this year is kind of the goal to see transformation. So, you know, see what the difference is from 199 pounds to 165. Break that up into 52 weeks and figure out how many pounds each week that you want to lose to get to where you need to be. The goal will certainly seem much more achievable. I'm gonna hit another set. You guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're at 473 subscribers. Trying to get to 550 before the end of the month. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. And leave a comment in the chat.
Whatever you do on it right now, don't think about the 135 miles of north the highway in front of you.
A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under military control.
You have to have enough freedom. You have to have enough freedom. You have to believe.
Scared off how to keep it real, dude. Scared off how to keep it real.
Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you keep below it. Anything you could think of, if you could actually think of it, it means you can do it, right? Does that make sense? So if it pops up in your brain, it means that you have the ability to do a lot, because the brain would never think of something that it could not do. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to dream big. What people think about you, the possibilities for your dream is none of your business. They have no imagination. They're living out of the past, out of the memory. Attitude isn't checking up because they haven't seen it.
Let's say you want to destroy
right, so let me log my weight here and I'll read this comment that came in. While I'm doing that, like and subscribe. Help us get to our subscriber goal of 550 before the end of April. Keep the comments coming. I'll answer between sets. Sonny says, I had pushed myself up to 177 pounds. And after that, my weight stuck in that point. Previously, reduced to 177 pounds and gonna prove to myself again, attaining 165 pounds. So you can do it. 100% you can do it. Sonny, yeah, no, you're right actually. You said, I think your right chest is a little short in mass. Is that so, or I might be wrong? No, that's exactly right. That's where, so when I injured my neck, I had nerve damage. The nerve pretty much shut off for a while, and it impacted my right side. So my right chest and my right tricep are smaller than the left side. So you're seeing that accurately. I definitely do have less mass on my right side than my left. You're noticing correctly. Oftentimes people can't really tell unless they're really looking, but from the side angle, which I'm going to show you here, you can definitely see. This is healthy, nice, solid chest. This side, not so much. It's actually, as of the last, I don't know, few weeks or so, starting to contract, starting to get good tension in that side. The nerve is still working its way back to recovery. So yeah, you're seeing that right. That's accurate. I can't stand it. It bothers me, but I'll get there too. Just like you're setting goals, I'm setting goals as well. Who? About? He's had a gym and then expanded multiple gyms. Kind of like it's got good stuff. Huh? Yeah. All right. Another 15 push-ups. It's our fourth set for push-ups. Sonny says, yes, I can see that. How are you now? Not too bad, Sonny. I'm on the road to recovery. It's been 4 months. Actually, I think 5 months. 5 months since my surgery. Yeah, 5 months since my surgery. I went in on Halloween Day. And I've been slowly rehabbing and recovering that side of my body. And it's getting there. They say about a full year, I should be back to where I was. So back to where I was, and then continued growth from there is the plan. If you go check the channel out, Sonny, there's a whole 100-day journey from when I got my surgery all the way to 100 days later. Kind of shows you what the challenges were, the struggles, the little shortcuts. And there's a video in there of me. I finally was able to put my socks on by myself again. So some interesting stuff. You want to check it out. You guys don't forget, like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the chat.
It's not it. It's just the beginning. And there was no external evidence of that. I had to trust that internal knowing that this was it. One of the best things you can ever do in your life is to change your words. Your tongue, your words have the ability to shape your world. You gotta get to a place where you say, you know what, I gotta stop talking about what I don't have, and who's not here, and what someone didn't give me. I gotta stop talking death, and I gotta start talking life. When you look at your life, I promise you there is a connection between the life you live and the words you have spoken. Because my words can change and shift my world. So many people rehearse mentally what they're about to do. And when they do that, they actually try your brain. They actually can change the brain and change the body just by drawing on. What's the last 2 I want to fire and wire in my brain? We become familiar with what behaviors do I want to demonstrate? What would greatness be? What would be the feeling that I want to feel if I was able to be worth, would it be self-love, would it be freedom, would it be joy? Let me teach my body emotionally what a future could actually feel like.
It's sunny. Yep, so you're gonna go wash it. Yeah, good stuff in there. Most of them are labeled with on the thumbnail a yellow label that says like day 48, day 62, day whatever. They didn't all start that way, so as you get kind of further back in the journey, it might say something else, but I got to the point where each day was just labeled by the day it was on.
Program, having the support they have, really helped me understand Greg and confidence. It's just taking place. The resources at SMHU are incredible.
And if I was back at the beginning, I would choose SMHU all over again.
We're supposed to all say, I say countries. My old insurance company recommended
Intentionally act like the person you want to become. That's not fake it till you make it, by the way. This is intentional, because when you intentionally act like the person you want to become, your brain sees you taking those actions, so your brain starts to change the way it relates to you.
Everyone says, I want to be the world's best tennis player. I want to be the world's best basketball player. I want to be the world's greatest podcaster. That's already been done. But there's another level you're not thinking big enough. The process it takes to be number one and stay at number one. Your dreams and thoughts better be so big that they better scare you. It has to be something that nobody else has thought about before or done before.
What success looks like for any individual person is going to be different. Unfortunately, you can't take somebody else's purpose or success. You can't wear it as a suit. It's a bad idea. It's going to not fit. If something doesn't fit, eventually it's going to hurt wearing it. If you're not careful with how you design it and what it is that you chase after, you can spend your entire life realizing that you climbed a very, very long ladder. There's nothing against the wrong wall.
I truly think that the thing that I suffered from the rest of my life is I would get covered in, all these pictures of these great people who I just thought too small.
True desire in the heart, that itch that you have, that thing that you want to do to help others and to grow and to make money, that desire, that itch, that's God's proof to you. Set beforehand already to indicate that it's yours. You only get one rider on this thing. Something big. You're not going to change anybody else. Everything really does begin with you.
Mayday. Sorry about that. Dropping the camera. Alright, so now we're going on to the fifth and final set of push-ups and some of this band work. We're going to move over and have about 15 minutes to do some tricep work. Try to rebuild the right tricep with the atrophy issues I got there. If you guys like and subscribe, don't forget to comment.
There's a sacred law that you can't really have in your life what you're not willing to become vibrationally. Close to make awareness cycles. Some people need to grow in becoming more loving, more self-loving. When must they grow?
Who you need to become to start the business, to move into the new location, to start traveling, to make new friends, to take up new hobbies and new investments and endeavors, to impact. Who are you going to have to become to build that philanthropic portfolio, to serve in areas you've never served, to see and to sow in places you've never been? All right. It's linked to your identity.
One more set of each of our band fly exercises. You guys don't forget, like and subscribe. Help us get to our subscription goal of 550 by the end of this month. We're at 473 as of this morning.
The hardest part of making millions of dollars and being successful in business is becoming the person who is able to do the thing. That's the hardest part. Hardest part is not when doing things that'll make you $1 million. That's not the hardest part. The hardest part is you becoming the person who has enough intestinal fortitude and grit to go down into the laboratory, the cave, the drawing board, whatever you want to call it, and obsess over this problem long enough to find an elegant, effortless, effective solution. That's the part. Because most people don't have enough intestinal fortitude, they don't have enough stick-to-itiveness, they don't have enough grit to last through the learning curve, to become the person who can do the thing that makes them deserve to have the stuff. Yeah, even if you take a tree growing in a garden, you plant the seed in the ground. In order for the seed to become a tree, the first thing it must do is exactly the same as the first thing we must do when we're getting ready to go through our transformation. What is that? It must be willing to cease to be a seed. Unless I'm willing to cease to be what I've always been, I can never become whatever I can have the potential to become.
If I were to give people one single tool that would help them improve their lives, I would invite them to embrace the awareness and to use as a tool their consciousness that your life is not about you, it's about everyone else whose life you touch and the way in which you touch it. And everything that you hope to manifest in your life and searching for all the good things in life come to you automatically, almost without trying. That's all you do to transform your experience of who you are and to touch everyone else in life in a way that will allow them to begin to experience who they are.
I came to realize that it's not about me. The experience is yours, but the experience that people take from the content, you will never own. I will never know how much what I do affects people or doesn't. I'm not responsible for what happens with what is created once it's out in the world. And the reason I was there was not to have a personal experience. The reason I was there was to make a film that could potentially shed light on an issue or teach something to people. Because I was so busy worrying about being Mr. Program Maker and making this film that was perfect in my mind's eye. Whereas in reality, the conversation that was being had never been had before. And as a
Alright. Our chest workout is complete. Hit push-ups, 5 sets of push-ups. Hit our repetition was 20 for the first set, and I hit 15 for the next 4. Did some band flies, really trying to target the right side where I've got the atrophy issues. So we did standard band flies across the middle, and we did low to high band flies, bringing the band in kind of an upward position, envisioning like you're trying to hold like a big rock, big boulder. And we really targeted that right side as well. Sonny says, nice house, by the way, appreciate it. This house, this gym is probably the most unique room in our house. Everything else looks pretty normal. It kind of looks like one of those, I don't know if you have this where you're from, Sonny, like a Better Home and Gardens. magazines. My wife's the decorator, and I don't know. I just use what she tells me to use, and I told her as long as I can have the garage, make it a gym, I'll be good. Do whatever you want with the rest of the house. Yeah, we still have some work we're doing in here too. It's a evolving process. Yeah, there's a table here in the corner on my right shoulder. It's kind of become a collect-all, catch-all, like the junk drawer of the gym, I guess you could say. We gotta deal with that. But anyways, you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you got a comment about the gym here, let's hear it. Or if you have some suggestions or feedback, I'm happy to hear it. Let me know what you think. We got Paul. Hey, Paul. Says, sweet. Take it you're talking about the gym. And then Sonny says, tell your wife that she's got a great husband. Ah, that's sweet. Well, she's right there, and she heard it. She heard me read it. She says, thank you. But I have a great wife. It's the other way around. All right, now we're going to move on to some overhead tricep extensions. Targeting this right side only for right now because that's where the atrophy is from my neck injury. Paul says, hi, brother. Yes, nice gym. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that, man. Glad to have you on the live. Thank you guys for putting stuff in the chat here. If you didn't hit the like button, be sure you do that. It helps out, feed more people to the channel. Helps us build this thing up. And if you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe. We're trying to get to 550 subs by the end of this month. So far, we're at 473. So help us out. Let me move on to this next exercise.
It was never about money. Why do you think I run? It's the one thing I hate the most to do, and I do it like I love it. I'll just run a mile.
Right?
Yeah.
250, 60, 70,
He sure does, doesn't
Yeah, he hates it so much.
he? He does it like he loves it. You think he loves it.
Yeah.
cussing at Jennifer. Wow. In my head, I hate this shit. I get 70 some hours of running, and no question I ever had. Every question I had is asked. 2 heart surgeries, multiple knee surgeries, and after every knee surgery, they say not to run again. And I'm fine with it. There's no running up here, bro. No. This was
You right?
all about.
Yeah, I'm trying to go outside, but I can't.
Right, the world's against me, I can't catch a break, every time I try to
Did you have a race?
this happens, this narrative that we're spinning about
I thought it was just our music.
What's the first step out of that?
Well, like I've said a million times before, the most important conversation is the one you have. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, you go to bed with it. Eventually, you act on it. Sometimes you act on it good, sometimes bad. You gotta change the internal dialogue. That person in your head that's talking that to you, until you change the internal dialogue in your head, until you callous over the victim's mentality, the Lord is out to get you because you are the enemy. You gotta change that shit, man. Yeah.
No.
Like huge peppers.
Do you need to go out there?
No, okay.
Okay.
I stood up.
All right, 11 reps. 11 reps, not bad. I can't remember what I did last time. I'd have to be able to look at my little gym diary, I guess you could call it, but it's on my phone. And I'd have to shut you guys down and look at it. But if I remember correctly, that's actually not bad. And then Sonny says Dave Higgins. Oh, you mean David Goggins? Yeah, that's who's on in the background. He's talking about, if you got to do what you hate. He says he hates running. That's why he does it all the time. It's almost this idea of like doing something until you learn to love it. Yeah, David Goggins. Pretty good stuff. I like to listen to it more, but I got a bunch of kids, and his language is not so colorful, or is not so clean. It's very colorful. Sonny, I think I'm misunderstanding your comment. It says, I didn't ask your name, sir. What's your name? Are you asking my name?
Yeah.
My phone's autocorrect. Ah, gotcha. Okay. My name is Brennan. I'm the B in BNL Fit Fam. My last name is Laura. Nine reps. All right, we got 9 reps in. See what time it is. Got about 3 more minutes, and I got to wrap this up. Start getting some kids to school and go to work. If you guys have not put anything in the chat and you're wanting to, question, comment, feedback, whatever, now's the time. Go ahead and do that. If you're dropping in, you haven't hit the like button, don't forget to hit the like button. Helps feed more people to the channel as we continue to try to grow it. We're at 473 subscribers right now, with a goal of trying to get to 550 by the end of this month. So if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe and help us out. Really appreciate that. All right, let me go ahead and get another set in, just the right side.
This is crazy. Like, you're literally trying to reinvent that wheel. I'm trying to reinvent my mind. I'm trying to reinvent my mind.
Just checking out your form, your
Every
technique.
single tactic possible to do that. I didn't want to live in this world where I was a fake human being anymore. And I was tired of blaming everybody for all that. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be the guy that people looked at. I don't care white me or like, I don't care. They said this one is going to keep coming after whatever is in front of me. I wanted that. I wanted that more than anything in the world. It comes from a disgusting place of not being fulfilled in your life, afraid of dying, having never accomplished anything. I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these moments of like, it's crazy, man. I myself always deep thought about how to be better.
There we go. 10 reps. I was able to bust out 1 extra, more than I thought I'd be able to. My wife is over here finishing up her workout. Currently doing an exercise. It's kind of weird. I don't understand. For me, when I do it, it's the worst exercise. For her, when she does it, it's the best exercise. Squats. I don't know. Something about it. All right. Give it just a few more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and hit another set. That'll give us, it'll be the last set. 4 sets on just the right side. That's all we have time for. So if you guys didn't get a chance to put anything in the comments, let's go ahead and do it now, because the live's going to be ending here in just a few minutes. Be sure you hit the like button. I see we got 8 folks who hit the like button while they were in. I appreciate that. I think that's a couple more than we normally get. Maybe that's sad. I don't know. But I'm happy with it. There's 8 people that liked what we did this morning. I'm good with that. I appreciate that. And then, of course, if you're not a subscriber, help us by subscribing to the channel. Again, we're at, as of this morning, 473 subscribers, trying to get to 550 by the end of this month. So, need help. Last set.
I'm saying that very well because I know what I do. I woke up like every human being does and go, man, I'm a piece of shit. How the hell is this gonna work out for me? And you fight that. And you fight that. You don't override it. Don't override it, buddy. It's the conversation in your head.
I don't understand the logic of OxyTrip using Slimer as their mascot.
And this is going beyond.
So this was their Halloween shirt.
Oh.
It was Ghostbusters when it came out. Oh, yeah. Ghostbusters. Remember we had those Ecto Freeze, the flavor, the grape one? Yeah. My favorite ones. Kitty.
Why am I always messing up right here? It's because you're performing to your talent.
Good.
And after that, your mind has nothing to it.
All right. That's it. That is the last set for today's workout. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you jumping on the live. I Thank you for hitting the like button when you stopped in. I haven't looked yet. I'll find out after this. I'm not sure if we got any new subscribers. Excuse me. But if you did subscribe, thank you. Appreciate that. Happy to have you. Hope you enjoy the content that we push out regularly. And tomorrow is Friday, last day of the week. But it means we're going to have one more day of these early morning sessions. So if you wanted to jump on to get a chance to, there'll be another chance tomorrow morning. But I'll also post this live replay. So if you want to go back and rewatch this later, you can comment there, you can like there. And again, if you didn't subscribe, be sure to do that. Catch you guys next time.